So it is a 3-year program with 6 semesters. There are 5 semester, 4 semester for FY and SY, two each, and the 6 semester is taken care by the exams are taken care by the University of Mumbai. After few years, as the college progress, we have also started a post-graduation course MSc in year 2013 and 14. So it is 2 years program with 4 semester. We do have our students joining in that particular course for post-graduation session. And one thing I want to mention here about our courses that all the years, even we are having 3 division in BScIT, all the seats are full in BScIT as well as MScIT. Okay, before starting the lecture, we are not waiting for another list. We can start lectures on 9, from 9th onward. Other information and instruction will be given to you shortly. So you can see on the slide, our FY BScIT is having strength of 180 seats full. SY BScIT again 171, TY BScIT 180. Our MSc ka actual strength granted by university is 20. Okay, so additional 4 seats we are getting after few days. So still this year additional seats. Yesterday only we have got. Still we have failed 20, and in upcoming days it will become 24. And in MScIT Part 2 we are having 23 students. This post graduation program is very specialized. No more than 24 students are allowed. So it is the strength of program that we have fulfilled. So total strength of our department is 574. So it is one of the huge department after BCom in Akshay Shetty College, and we do have our own existence, and that we are presenting in front of you about giving our details and insights. Objective. So, to start a program, to inform the student, to deal with them, to implement the curriculum, we have established few objectives in front of us. And according to that objective, we deliver our lectures, we educate our students. Our first objective is to channelize mathematical, logical, technical skills of students in a way that they can lead them to develop problem solving abilities through the information technology. Our subjects are information technology, our subjects are programming, but our base is mathematics. So mathematics helps us to create the logic, and that logic we can implement in the programming language. We want to incorporate all these skills into our students so that they can face any problem in their life. So it is not all about the jobs and solving programming problems. This mathematical logical abilities will develop their problem solving ability so that they can also solve their daily life problems also. So that is our first motive or objective that we want to fulfill. The second objective, to enable students to become globally, holistically competent individual. Why we are saying that globally? Yes, we do are IT people. We are having IT professional course, and IT is same in the world. So whatever your ward, your children, and you as a student are getting knowledge in SM Shetty College today or from 9, that is accepted globally worldwide. So whatever, if we are teaching you C++, that is same for world, सारे world के लिए same है. If you are getting knowledge of Java, if you are getting knowledge of cloud computing, if you are getting knowledge of any web programming subject, it is globally accepted. So our curriculum competes with global technical skills that is required for the industry. So even if you are getting degree from SM Shetty College, you are eligible to get the job across the globe in any country. Okay, obviously your cooperation, your efforts are also required, equally required. We will try to deliver everything, but your efforts are also required. And overall, we present us in the form of objective as we are here to provide best solution of complications through innovative technologies. So we are here to present solution for every complication through innovative IT techniques that are available in the market. Our syllabus is always up to date. We are following University of Mumbai ka syllabus, but still we are very competent to fulfill our objectives in any ways. There are certain several ways that is required. So there are some code of conduct for online and offline exam lecture conducts, and how should be your behavior in the college about that. So we are hoping that positively, we are thinking that after few days offline lectures will start. So when offline lectures will start, then what kind of code of conduct? There are detailed list of code of conduct is given in our prospectus. Out of that, few I am going to mention here. And right now, currently, we are going through online lectures. So I will also mention few etiquettes that you have to follow during the lectures. So in offline lectures, we are expecting that every student, when they will visit to college, must wear the valid identity card, which will be immediately provided by the college once the college will be physically open for lecture. Then, students are also required to attend lectures on regular basis, tutorials as per the ordinance of University of Mumbai. When the physical college is there, obviously 75% attendance is mandatory. If student fails to fulfill that one, student is not allowed to sit for the exam. So motto of university or purpose of university putting this particular ordinance for students is nothing wrong or to threaten the student. But at least we want you to attend 75% of lecture. Basically, I am for 100% lecture. But if you are going to attend at least 75% lecture, then and then you are able to sustain in the market with the which is full of competitions. अगर आपके पास knowledge ही नहीं, if you don't possess the knowledge, then you will not survive in the market. So at least you have to attend the lecture. You attend the lecture, the rest the responsibility to incorporate the knowledge into your mind, your brain. That is our as a teacher responsibility. But if you don't attend the lecture, then it becomes quite difficult for us to percolate the knowledge. And if it is not there, obviously survival is going to be very difficult for you. So don't take the attendance part as a negative thing. It is really, really very much positive. Okay. So whether it is offline and online, the whatever we want to say, that is the same thing. Student must observe proper decorum in the classroom. They should not do some unwanted thing that is not required in the classroom. Then use of cell phones, obviously strictly prohibited in the college. There are only few areas of the college where student can use their mobile. So this is all about offline lectures. When you will visit, hopefully, we are just also thinking that we all meet you personally. You can see us and we can interact and we can bring other things. But let us say, hope for the best. Now I will talk about online lecture. Every student of the college must join online lectures meeting with student name and allocated roll number by the college. This is the strict rule so that we can validate that our own student with proper roll number is joined. So roll numbers for division FYIT A and B, there are two divisions in BScIT. That will be given today in your WhatsApp group, and after that two groups will be created officially, and after verification of your name and other details, you will be allowed to join the official lecture group. So today you are having a combined group, but in that group you will get the appropriate message by the class teacher. I'll inform about that in your group also. Students are required to attend lectures, obviously, tutorials as per the ordinance of University of Mumbai. So don't think like that offline may alag rule and online may alag. Knowledge, getting a knowledge is supposed to happen whether it is a physical learning or online learning. Because once we are saying that industry needs to trust us, then your presence in the lecture is required. Rest, you keep it on teachers. They will do whatever possible to make you understand the concept, percolate the knowledge into you, and you will get the good placement. But obviously, attendance is the must. Attendance is a much more important part, according to me also and for you also. Okay. So be present in the lecture. In our department, we do have history of best attendance. Okay. And we do not want to spoil that history. And obviously, I am hopeful that you will also going to support in that. So it is an online media. So there might be some security restriction that teachers are putting into the lecture, but some flexibility also they are giving. We are conducting our lectures through the Zoom platform. Right now, we are conducting a meeting on Zoom platform. So here you can chat or something. Some restriction we can put, but sometimes teacher forgot to put some restrictions. So at that time, students should not misuse that thing and should not violate the privacy of another student, putting unnecessarily message or something. If teacher is allowing you to talk into the class, so unwantedly keeping mic on and putting something. So we are a decent people. We know that we are admitted to our professional course. So we are not expecting any such kind of misbehavior from the student. So that we are expecting that our all students will respect everyone's privacy and act according to that decently in the online lecture. Obviously, you will get a chance to interact with teacher, ask questions, and after lectures also teachers will be available to communicate with you. So don't rush for breaking the rules. Okay, you will get proper attention. That is my word on behalf of my department. Respond to your teachers with politeness. That is our expectation. Our expectations. We can see that 3-4 lectures. Your timetable is also going to be with you today only. Okay. So 3-4 lectures say you can have some of irritation, something concentration may problem hai. Okay. We will also help you in that regard. We are having counseling cell. Yesterday you had a orientation about counseling cell with Natasha. So we are here to support you. But whatever communication you are going to do with teachers, that's supposed to be in polite way. That is our expectation. Sometimes it is not happening because of some reason teacher can understand. But this is our expectation. There are many other rules. Prospectus में mention है और class teachers आप लोगों को day by day lectures में भी देंगे. So these are the basic things that we are expecting from the students. So I'll introduce only first semester subjects to you because you do have 2 semester in your first year. So in your FY BScIT, first year BScIT, semester 1, you were having 5 subjects and 5 practical. Actually, total 10 subjects. Okay. Every theory subject is having associated practical with it. But the name of subject is same and practical subject name is just name of subject plus practical is there. So there are 10 heads of passing. Okay. Total 10 subjects, 5 theory and same for theory, 5 practicals. You need to pass in both. Okay. Chital ma'am will shortly speak about evaluation criteria exam kaise hoga. So that in that slide ma'am will explain you clearly. So I'll just read out the names of subject. Imperative programming, the traditional imperative programming language, the basic programming language will be taught to you in this particular subject. This subject will be taught to you by Professor Sheetal Khanore ma'am and Professor Himani Shukla madam. These 2 teachers are going to take care. One teacher will address to A division and one teacher will address to another division. Subject number 2 is digital electronics. Professor Mithile Chauhan is going to handle that subject for both the division. Digital electronics is one of the important aspects of computers. अगर electronics नहीं रहता, mathematics नहीं रहता, तो computers बनते ही नहीं थे. So it is the basic, what we can say, chain or cycle or step to learn about the computers. To start with, digital electronics. Operating system, the base software. Operating system will be also covered by Professor Virat Shetty for both the division. Operating system, you know that Windows, Linux and other things are there. So detail about that system software will be taught in this particular subject. Mathematics, our base of BScIT, you know that your all admissions have been done on the basis of mathematics marks only. Okay, so you can have the mathematics deal. You need to deal with Professor Suman Upadhyay. She will also addressing today at the end of this session. And communication skill, we do have teacher Professor Sharanya Sanoj. She is also going to teach you about soft skills. Soft skills are required because you need to become a presentable for interview and other process and to sustain in the market. So the syllabus of BScIT is crafted, I can say crafted or drafted in a such a way that by taking care of all your needs to make you presentable in the market. So these are all 5 subjects, and for all 5 subjects, including imperative programming, digital electronics, operating system, discrete mathematics, and communication skill, every subject is having practical associated with it. So your theory is of 100 marks, practical is of 50 marks. So I'll also welcome and teachers will also address, but your class teacher for this academic year for Division A of FY BScIT, Professor Mithile Chauhan, is going to handle you and guide you regarding Division A. And Division B will be handled by Professor Suman Upadhyay. So as per the university guidelines, our education system is outcome-based education. So we are not only focusing on input, what input we are giving, quality input. We are also concerned about what's supposed to be the output. After learning this, after reading this particular syllabus, after getting the knowledge of that, what's supposed to be the output of this particular education? Output, definitely one can say that straightforwardly it is a job. Students will get a job. But what kind of job? Whether our students are skilled enough to get that particular job, because job मिलने के बाद sustainability भी जरूरी है. Job उसे कहते हैं ना, टिक के रहना job में. You should be there for job. Otherwise you will join that job and after few months they will find out you are not having appropriate skills. You need to leave the job. So for that we are taking care from the scratch what kind of input we are giving and what kind of output we are as a teacher expecting from our students. So these are UGC guidelines and university guidelines. So this is our program outcome. Program means whole BScIT, first year, second year, third year, whole 572 students ke liye we are having some program outcome in our mind, and according to that we are working to achieve this one. So our program outcome one is to ability to apply knowledge of mathematics science. It is one of the objective that we want to percolate in our students. Basic concept of system software, hardware, and computer graphics, because that are the subjects which are going to be introduced into semester 2 or maybe in second year or maybe in third year. So obviously that particular knowledge along with software and hardware, if you are having through digital electronics, so that will increase your confidence, because software or IT industry is huge. There is not a single kind of job that you are going to look for. But obviously till third year you will be able to develop your mind and you will be attracted towards some technology, whether it is a testing or let us say it is a program development or programming. So we are having that outcome in our mind that our students supposed to be able to understand the basic concept of system software, hardware, and computer graphics. Again, whatever input we are giving in terms of different subjects, we want them, they should be able to design and analysis precise specification algorithm that is helping for developing logic, the procedures and interaction behavior, program to program. So that ability is supposed to be there. Our program outcome 4 talks about apply the technology in various fields of IT. Whatever we are learning here, that's supposed to be applied. For example, mobile application, a website development, a database, a computer network. Students should be able to perform something in that aspect. So they must be able to make some mobile application, website development, database related application. So that particular skill, again, it is required for industry if they are developing some of the abilities into them with the practical knowledge, they can easily sustain in the currently demanding market. The program outcome 5 talks about ability to work in teams. Obviously programming hai, but programs also work line by line. Program is not a single line, it is a collection of lines. When multiple lines, multiple functions, multiple classes, multiple objects come together, I'm just talking in the programming language, then one application and one good output is presented in front of user. So that our structure of our programming subjects are also going to have some skills in our students that they need to work in teams. Okay, some of them might be having leadership qualities. They must be aware about how to work in team by accepting each other's advice and respecting each other's thinking and thoughts. So our structure of programs are also giving that particular skill. So again, ability to work in teams as well as individual to build a software system, to use a range of programming languages and tools to develop a computer program to solve the problems effectively. Because a software is a huge term. Let us say up to some extent, a single student can develop a software, but a bigger, larger application level software requires a team of people and they need to work in team. Okay. So that is our program outcome. We want at the end of the third year, our students should be able to work in team. Our program outcome 6 talks about ability to communicate effectively, verbally. So whatever knowledge they are having, let us say our students are having very great knowledge, essentially teacher have taught them very well. What if the student is not able to express it? What if they are going silent in front of interview? Sorry, that is not going to work. That is not going to work for them. Interviewer will not understand what is there in your mind. Our brain is fulfilled with that particular program outcome. So we want our student to express whatever knowledge they are having. Knowledge might be, grasping capability of student might be different. Some might be very good in grasping whatever teachers are talking. Some might be grasping that after some practice or after giving second or third effort. But grasping capability नहीं है, but expression होना चाहिए. Let us say whatever little bit you are having, that you need to present. If you are not presentable, the other people will not have a knowledge about, and they cannot measure you. Why they should hire you? So that's why we want our student at the end of third year, so that with the ability of proper communication, at least minimum whatever they know, they should be able to express verbally as well as in writing form. Unfortunately, because of this online error, we are not able to conduct their examination offline. But hopefully, this will also solve, at least for this batch. Definitely, I am very much sure you are going to have many years in the classroom physically in front of us, and we will be surely developing this capability. And though we are in online session, still verbal communication के लिए, you can see today our teachers will talk about IT Association, Project Innovation Center. Many activities are conducted by department that where you can participate and you can develop your communication skill and coordination and team building skills. Our last program outcome that we want that our students should achieve at the end of this 3 years degree course, ability to select appropriate techniques, because multiple options are there, multiple solution. Problem might be one, but for one problem there might be multiple solutions. Our student must have ability to select the appropriate one which is suitable for them, which will give them a good result. So ability to select appropriate technique to tackle the solved problem in the discipline of information security management. We do have the subject of security management also, but the right solution at the right time, otherwise the security will not be achieved. So conceptually we are going to teach the subject, technically we are going to teach the subject, but motto and the discipline behind the subject, that also we will try to incorporate in our students. So I'm not going into depth to talk about each and every subject's course outcome. Okay, so there are 5 subjects and every subject is having special objective that we want to achieve. Like whatever I had told you about 7 program outcome, that is for from first year to third year. We want that particular 7 outcome to be fulfilled by our all students at the end of third year. Their degree ke saath they will get that particular skill. But every subject, whatever we are teaching in every semester, has its own specific outcome that we want to achieve. I will just read out where there is a necessary, there I will take. So our programming subject, imperative programming. Then we are just thinking here how C provide foundation. So we are teaching here C programming language because it is the basic. Don't worry about that. We are going to go on advanced C# also, but C is the basic high level programming language. So we are thinking that the C ka foundation student should understand. They supposed to understand analyzing the problem, algorithm. Here in this particular syllabus, we are going to teach you the flow chart. So that we want you should able to do. We are able to teach, no doubt. But outcome, that means the outcome always talks about what our students can do after finishing the unit or that particular syllabus. And that we are looking for positively. These all outcomes and program outcomes are mentioned in our college website. You can go and check on surf on net www.smshettycollege.edu.in. This is our website. You can go surf under the program section, under the undergraduate section, BScIT, you have to select, and you will find on the left hand side the menu which talks about course outcome. So for every subject there are course outcomes. Like programming, in imperative programming, we want student to understand the concept of pointers and pointer operators, arrays, and other things. Those major difficulties. Obviously, we are going to teach you all the syllabus, but we have took some 5 to 6 specific outcomes that we are thinking that are the major and necessary. Similarly, for digital electronics, a student should able to understand the circuit, perform the Boolean basic arithmetic operation using number system, binary and other, and minimize the Boolean expression using Boolean algebra, and design some combinational circuit, because this circuit banakar hi our laptop or computer that you are going to use, that you are using in today's life are there. There are another subject, operating system, and discrete mathematics is also there. Operating system, we want students to understand the theory and logic behind the design and construction of operating system, because it is a system software. All other softwares are whatever we are using, like WhatsApp, you are using Facebook, you are using that, and then apps you are using, that are based on some system software. Okay, you are talking about mobile में भी अपना एक operating system होता है. Otherwise, without the help of operating system, no software can survive or exist. So system software is the much more important, because this is the software which helps to other software to be installed and interacted with the user. So system software is the communication media or middleware between the user and computer hardware. So application programs are installed on the system software like operating system, and that operating system communicates with the hardware. So we are also thinking, as per our outcomes are mentioned, the operating system ka process management, scheduling, interprocess communication, these all concept ability to understand and to implement if the mathematical problems given with the scheduling algorithm supposed to be handled by the student at the end of this particular subject. Mathematics, you know that in mathematics, we want our students to develop first a logical reasoning, thinking, okay? Because formula, how to apply formula, where to apply formula, how to get the answer, what kind of steps. Mathematics is again a discipline subject. So there are some important things that we want students should be able to understand or solve at the end of this particular subject this semester, is like recurrence relations, then mathematical properties, then obviously graphs, trees, understanding relations. Okay. So skillful in expressing mathematical properties are required. So our students should be able to do that one at the end. If we are giving some problem, so getting an output with the appropriate way with applying our own logic is expected as an outcome of this particular subject. Our fifth subject, the popular subject in semester one, communication skill. No hard languages and very easy to understand, but very, very important for your future aspect. Because we are introducing this subject in semester one, and we are expecting the result at the end of semester TY BScIT, the third year. Because if you develop or start developing or act according to your communication skill teacher will teach you, communication skills cannot be gathered and captured within one lecture or one session. You might require 1 year, 2 year to improve your communication skill. Okay, as earlier I have discussed, if you are not presentable, if you are having tons of knowledge, it is not going to use. You need to express yourself, and this subject is going to help you to express. So here we are expecting our students should be at the end of this syllabus able to understand and apply the knowledge of human communication, languages across the various contexts. They're supposed to be able to develop interpersonal, intrapersonal communication, small group communication, organizational. They're supposed to be able to discuss the importance of effective communication. Okay. And there are different methods of communication. All should be known to our students. So these are the things. This is all about academics. Along with the academics, University of Mumbai, the Department of Student Development of Mumbai University, every year organize a research convention for the students. So this research convention is targeted for the students. Okay, obviously you are in the first year. Right now, I don't want to frighten you, but this is a very important task, because whatever technologies you are using right now, we are using Zoom. Okay, you are using your mobile, whatever daily life equipment. These all things would not be possible without research. जो भी innovations हुए हैं, that is all because of research. And we want our students to incorporate research. They should have research bench of mind. They should incorporate the research skills into them. So our department has taken the initiative to incorporate research skills in our students, so that every teacher of the department. So what we have done, we have come up with a strategy. We are just addressing the students. We will address you also regarding this research convention. And out of that, whatever selected or interested students are there, they will be selected as a part of research convention. So every teacher of the department will select or given the responsibility of 2 or 3 selected students to guide. Okay, we will be having sessions for you, how to write research and how to do research, because ultimately research without innovation we are nothing. IT मतलब हम लोगों को रिसर्च की तरफ जाना चाहिए. कब तक दूसरों ने इन्वेंट की हुई चीजें आप लोग यूज करोगे, यू कैन ऑल्सो इन्वेंट योर ओन. So that is our message behind this particular activity. So you can start with small effort with our teacher. Our teacher will guide you. They will guide you to how to do the research, how to write the research paper, and student will be given appropriate training for the same. We are not expecting that you are going to. Our teachers will give you training session by session. Obviously, we are waiting for you only FYs to join. So after a few days in next week, after that, I will also our teachers will also declare the schedule for Avishkar research selection and training. Now, as you know that having a degree is not sufficient in current competitive environment. Jobs कम है, people ज़्यादा है. Okay, less job and people are more to they want a job. And again, lack of skill may be the one of the reasons why you are not going to get the recruited. So thinking of that in mind, actually we are having many other things in our mind, and every year we implement the many ideas. But this academic year, specifically by observing the last year ka, experience, whatever we got from the industry, that we have planned almost 8 to 9 certificate courses, because only having BScIT degree is not sufficient, because the BScIT degree is not going to cover all the technical things that are present in the market or demanding, and we are bound to University of Mumbai syllabus. हम लोग syllabus भी नहीं change कर सकते. So what we can do, we can give extra thing to our students in the form of certificate course. Our college offers extra certificate courses. I'll tell you the details about certificate courses, and this course will be conducted after the lecture in the evening session, 1 or 2 daily, almost 30 plus 40 hours का training रहेगा. Okay, so I will talk about that one. I know that in this pandemic era, students or parents might have difficulty to pay the fees only. Then how these courses will be conducted? All the courses are having value. Free education will not going to motivate someone or anything. We are going to call some expert from the industry. We are going to call some outside best teacher in that particular area to give you knowledge, and 50% of portion will be covered by our own teacher. So in that regard, our college, our benevolent management, our principal sir has given us a permission to conduct these courses with the very less amount from the whatever other colleges or other people are doing in their organization. So I'll talk about the courses, their cost. Okay. So first course I want to discuss with you Microsoft Network Security. It is going to be official exam conducted by the Microsoft Global. So it is an international course. This is same for overall world. It is conducted by Microsoft only. So this particular course will be conducted in our college. The course cost will be 1,500. Previously it was 3,200 and something. But this time we have also requested them, and colleges का infrastructure भी use नहीं हो रहा है, तो cost already कम हो गया है. So we are providing you this particular course, which is one of the popular course for first year student, Microsoft Network Security. Here, network security and ethical hacking ka some of the tools ka introduction and use will be taught to you by ATS professionals. So ATS is the organization which is franchisee of Microsoft, the global company in our Mumbai, and their professionals, certified Microsoft, what we can say, professionals are going to come. Now, obviously, it is going to be online, and they are going to conduct your lectures. So this cost, whatever we are charging, is totally charged by Microsoft only. You can go online, you can check the cost. You will find cost of Microsoft exam for course Microsoft Network Security will be ranging 3,000 to 4,000. Okay, that is only the cost of exam. Okay, so here we are charging you 1,500, as well as along with the training. Okay, 30 to 40 hours ka training online will be given you, and then you can appear for the exam, and you are going to give exam on Microsoft server. You will be getting two chances to appear for the exam. Let us say it is a very highly sophisticated exam. You will require minimum, I think, 75 or 80 marks out of 100 to get clear. If you are securing less than 75, you are not passed. So it requires a high standard if you are going to clear the international exam. So they come up with a solution. They are giving you two chances. Let us say in first chance you are not able to clear it, you can clear it in second attempt. Okay. Then this is all about Microsoft ka course. Second is International Software Testing Qualification Board, ISTQB. It is again an international organization. Okay. In this course, the exam fees conducted by International Software Testing Qualification Board ka franchisee, those who are in India. So exam fee student has to pay over there only. They do not have to pay anything in the college. But the training session we are giving in the college so that our students are getting in less amount that kind of knowledge. Okay. So our this course ka training, whatever as per the syllabus of ISTQB, we are giving it in only 500 rupees. Okay, we are charging only that 500 to make the course respectful and to break even those who are going to teach this particular course. Other than that, college is not expecting. We know that this is the pandemic situation. So course training will be given here, and student has to appear for the exam at their own. We will guide you there. They have to register, and there they have to give the fees, because we are not sure about minimizing the fees of this highly recognizable international software testing qualification board. We do not have communication. In case of Microsoft, we are providing them bunch of students, and we are already have memorandum of understanding, MOU, with them. That's why we are able to keep the price less for this year. Okay. So again, only for training of ISTQB, we are charging 500. Then another course, Advanced Python. This is again introduced by our own department, our own teachers. They have developed the syllabus. This course will be college certification course, and that course will be again conducted in the afternoon or evening session, and course price will be what I can say 500 only. This is again the industry demand, whatever not in the syllabus. Students are having Python, but basic Python in their syllabus, and we are covering advanced Python, which might be requirement of industry. Again, for break even, we are having the course fee as a 500. Okay. The next is Ruby on Rails. Again, emerging technology, new technology with new syntax interpreted language. That course again we are suggesting to students. Okay. The course is again for cost 500. Then you know that media and other industries are now booming up, news, television, entertainment industry, and they require skilled people in the digital design, like Adobe Photoshop, then Adobe InDesign, and then any other courses. So for that also, a professional or ex-alumni will come, and he is going to train you for 30 to 40 hours. Okay, this is again the college level certification. Then you can also make your own career in designing. There are many aspects in media and entertainment industry. So the course fees is again 500 to make only the break even. Then, though we are an IT student, though we have taken IT in our standard 11th and 12th, or we are taking BScIT, none of our subjects is talking about basic formatting skill and basic calculation skill with the Excel. So we are proposing you the course of Microsoft Office, that means Microsoft Word, Excel, and PowerPoint in a professional way. So obviously, if there are 30 lectures, so 8-9 lectures for Word, then obviously Excel is a bigger one thing, so it will be having 10-14 lectures, and then again for PowerPoint 8 lectures. We want our to train our students so that they are easily able to format the documentation, maintain the documentation, because you do have the projects in your TY, you need to prepare the research paper, then you must know formatting and editing the documents and presenting the documentation. So for that, again, the basic Microsoft training course. Okay, if you are going to, some of you might having Maharashtra state also run that particular course, that is called as MScIT. That is not MSc PG level ka, MScIT, Microsoft, Maharashtra State computer training, something that particular name is there. So they are also having that particular syllabus by charging 5,000 to 6,000. I don't know, training card different. But we are going to conduct the same course again by charging 500 rupees. Then two more courses we are suggesting students: cloud computing, advanced artificial intelligence. Both courses are are having demand in the market. We are also ready to train. So now there might be question in students' mind or parents' mind. So many courses of how and when we can do it. So we are going to keep course timing different. Okay, we are going to repeat the course in next semester. Okay, we are going to keep on open. We are going to give them a Google form to select the choice of course. So this semester we are going to implement at least two out of these two, so that two different choices students can have. Okay, and then next semester again we are going to provide them. So we do have ability to conduct all this by looking at the interest. अगर let us say all the courses में बच्चों ने interest किया and all the students are different, then we will start all the courses simultaneously. Okay, if the students, those who want to do this course and that course also, in that case we will have difference of time or semester, or that adjustment we will do. Within 1 or 2 days, I am going to provide you the link to students where student can make their choice. So for now, that is done from my end. Thank you, Manima.
Thank you, Tushar sir. I am sure all the students must have understood the concept of lectures, subjects, certification course. Students, if you have any doubt regarding certification course, Aviskar, lectures, timetable, you can put your query in the chat box, or at the end you can unmute yourself and you all can just ask up your doubt. Now, proceeding with this session, I would request Assistant Professor Sujata Rizal ma'am to continue with the presentation. We welcome you, ma'am.
Thank you, Himani ma'am. I hope I am audible.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay. First of all, very good afternoon, students and all my colleagues from the department. I am Assistant Professor Sujata Rizal, teaching in both MScIT and BScIT. My qualification, I have completed my BScIT and MScIT along with the ISTQB certification for the foundation level, and currently pursuing my PhD in IT also. Currently, I'm taking Enterprise Java for the third year student of BScIT and Artificial Intelligence for MScIT Part 2. Even I'm taking Core Java for SY, Web Programming for FY, and Natural Language Processing for MScIT students. I welcome you all for the student induction program, DEEKSHARAMBH, for this academic year. And I would like to introduce IT Association to you all, under which maximum events and activities of the department takes place. Can we have the next slide, sir? Am I audible? Yes. Can I have a next
Yes,
slide?
yes. Now you are audible.
Okay. So what is IT Association? It's an association or a committee which is formed and managed by the students of the IT department, whole and soul running by the student and for the students, where everyone works together as a team to organize fun interactive events, the seminars for everyone. IT Association is also known as generic association or a committee, as all the events are organized, not only the the seminars or the activities which is just related to the IT subjects or like that, but like for the e-waste management or for environment related seminars also we conduct, and that is all organized with the goal of developing an individual's personality and skills. The association is made with the goal to create a space where everyone from all the different fields are welcome to do who they are and to learn about the vast digital world. Next slide, sir. So IT Association faculty members, all the teachers from the department are members of the IT Association, headed by our coordinator, Dr. Tushar Sambare. In charge for this academic year 2021-22, Assistant Professor Disha Bhakta. Assistant Professor Shital Ghanore ma'am, myself, Ravina ma'am, Mithilesh sir, Nabila ma'am, Vinay sir, Suman ma'am, and Himani ma'am. So what all roles that you can opt for if you are becoming a member in the IT association or you become a student member in the IT association. So you can be a IT representative who can lead the whole IT association, event coordinator, graphics designer, public relation officer. You can be a technical lead, a photographer, or even the documentation lead. We will be learning in detail about all the roles and responsibilities that every student member can play. So we have the IT committee under which we have the IT representative. IT committee will have all the faculties. IT representative will be the student representative from among you all. And the event coordinator, the technical lead, the documentation lead, the public relation officer, graphical lead, and the photography lead will all be reporting to the IT representative, and then IT representative will be reporting to the IT committee teachers. Now, IT representatives, what are the roles and responsibilities that you will be given when you become an IT representative? You have to give a very logical end to every event that you and we teachers are going to plan for the students of the department. We even have to work with the team and help to collaborate and coordinate. We are also responsible to complete the event and solve if any issues are also coming and act as a catalyst. Next slide, sir. Okay. If you're going to be an event coordinator.
Yes, sir, madam. These are current years.
Yeah. These
Last
are the
year's
current year's representatives. We have Janvi Pednekar and Ritesh Singh. So female and male representatives, we are there from the department. So if you want to be an event coordinator, then what are the roles and responsibilities you have? You can plan, organize, manage and coordinate various types of events with team, and you can try to execute them successfully. You can even analyze and evaluate the event outcomes, like you have to get the outcomes participation event wise. Even you can create and submit event wise reports. Like every event we obviously require a report that what all things we done from start to end in the event, what was our main objectives to do those events, for whom we have conducted those events. So all the reports can be made by you as an event coordinator timely to the documentation lead. They were the event coordinators. The heads were Asher Mikhail, Shrinav Shyam, and we also have, just a second. Okay, we have the Ananya. Who are the members? We have Pavitra Shetty, Adarsh Gupta, and Vaishnavi Gaikwad. So those are very good in the graphics or in the designing or in Photoshop. They are most welcome to become a graphical lead. What all roles and responsibilities will be given to you is you have to design or create posters, websites, logos, brochures, magazines, and many other materials that where you can be able to communicate ideas and the information that we department wants to provide to the other department students or our own students for the events. Communicating with the event coordinator about the layout and design. That means you have to report it to the event coordinator. You have to communicate with the event coordinator and your IT representative to get some kind of a feedback if any kind of a changes are required in the layout and the designs that you are preparing it. Reviewing the final layout and suggestions, improvements whenever it is necessary. So even teachers are going to help you out to prepare the final layouts or the designs that whatever you are working on. So Karan Singh and Siddesh were the heads of the graphical lead. The Mrinali and Uma Yashashwini were the members of the graphical team. So the photography lead, the roles and responsibilities will be, you have to edit, retouch, click the pictures, and make the possible beautiful pictures that you can make, determine the desired images and the pictures, or you can say the required images and the pictures which are there, which will be required for the reports, adjust equipment to achieve the desired effects and image quality. So these are the tasks that will be given to you. Even you have to submit the set of photographs to select the best one for the documentation. Pankaj Pal was a head, and Asher Mikhail was a member of the photography committee. So the next is the technical lead. You have to handle all the technical details, which could include creating the Google form. Like you can have the registration before any event. Okay, so you can have a Google form creation. Even you can create the feedback form, like after the event gets over, you can take the feedback from the students. That also you can have a creation of Google forms. And even you can be there in the meeting to handle the the technicalities that is been required by the faculty or the resource person. Any help that you can talk about which comes in technical part, that can be given to you, so that you can be able to manage the smooth functioning of all the events, of all soft version requirements of the event. Omkar More and Abhijit Patil are the heads, and Aisha, Jigar, and Purvi, they are the members of this team. Next, you can have the public relation officer as one of the option, who are very good, I can say, in terms of marketing and catching the people for the event. If they have this capability, then they'll be in a very right place to become a public relation officer. They'll be having a responsibility to create innovative event-wise media plans. You have to completely deal with the social medias, as we as a college department, we are all there in the social medias right now. You can talk about the Instagram or the Facebook or Twitter or LinkedIn. We are everywhere. So what we expect in this online era, where our event should not get hampered and we should get a maximum participation from all other colleges, even from our the department. So you should be very good with the marketing strategies, and you should be good with the advertisements on the social media, how to form a messages, how to put the messages so that the maximum people can get attracted for the events. So you can create an innovative event-wise media plans using different social media platforms. You can have the advertisements on social medias. You can collaborate with teams such as graphic designers. You can even work with the event heads to create the promotional content. Also, write, edit, and review all the social media content which you want to actually put it into your social medias. Handle any PR related issues, that will be completely your responsibility if at all it may arise, and you have to maintain a very good relationship and communication with your team members, and regularly submit your PR activity reports to the event coordinator and the student representative. So Shubham Durgavali was the head, and the members Shruti, Riddhi. I think I am not able to just see the name right now. Okay. Uh, these are the members we have in the public relation officers. The other most important task that you can be a member in the IT association and lead with, that is the documentation committee. Most important, because the college is already a NAC accredited A grade. That is all because that we have a very strong documentation to show to the people that what we are doing it. Okay, so similarly, if you do any kind of an event, okay, that event goes with one kind of a flow of documentation starting from the approval. Okay, so if I want to conduct as a faculty one event, I have to go through with one procedure. I have to take a permission from the department head, that is, you can call it as an approval. So you need to have you have to maintain an approval forms. You have to take a meetings with your students, with your student representatives, with your event coordinators. Minutes you have to maintain, then you have to write the reports, you have to develop the notices that you can send it to your friends, so that they can come to know that you are conducting such kind of an event. We have feedback analysis. There's a whole kind of one form of a documentation that we need to maintain. So who will lead that? So what are the roles and responsibilities we'll have? We need to handle all over the responsibilities to make the document and store it appropriately. The documents have to be created for every event following the cycle, which starts with the approval form, notices, brochure, schedule, report, notices, photos, attendance, feedback, and action taken report. So these are the documents that we will require. The record of minutes of meeting has also been maintained, that what you talk, what you discuss in your meeting before conducting any event, that is also need to be maintained. Head were Beulah and Khushdeep Kaur. The members were Aaron and Ruchika for this year. So these were the event lists that we had for the 2020-21. We conducted a cover page designing competition, wallpaper designing competition. We had an IT quiz. We also had a session on plagiarism, debugging, web designing, on the spot coding, PPT designing, and video making event, and there are many more. So what are the events till now we have completed in the year 2021 and 22? We successfully done the orientation session on enlist and plagiarism for SY and TY, and definitely we are going to have it for you also. Orientation session on e-waste and the Avishkar Research Convention. Sir has given you a brief idea about it. We'll have a more discussion and in detail in one of the sessions that we are going to have it for you. Session on project guidance by alumni. We have a very prominent alumni who are working in a very good position in a good firms in an MNCs. So they are actually giving you the project guidance, especially not for the first year and the second year. It is actually completely meant for the TY students because they have to develop the project. So the guidance session has been given to them by our prominent alumni. We do also have the aspirant series sessions by our alumni where they share, and whatever in any particular domain they are working, they share their experience. They try to inspire you, how to take up that domain and why to take up that domain with disadvantages, advantages, and everything. We also had conducted the aptitude series session for all the department students. There we have covered the mathematics, the basics of mathematics, the programming, the communications, and finally we had a test series on this aptitude series session. We also had a debugging competitions and number of other events that we are having lined up in this coming academic year, where you can connect to us to stay updated about all the upcoming events and announcement. You have to follow our social media pages. We do have our Instagram handle, that is @SMSIT Association. In the Facebook also, you can just easily find out the SMSIT Association. LinkedIn, this is an initiative, I can say, taken by our coordinator, where he made all the students to get joined in, because our alumni are all there, very actively in the LinkedIn. So basically, whenever they have any kind of the vacancies in their firm, they can just post it, they can share to us, and with that, the students can be able to get a help to acquire some good job after their graduation. So you can even find out the SM Shetty as LinkedIn handle, and then even the BScIT department you can be able to find out. Okay, so I would like to just end for my part. I wish you all the best, students, for your most important 3 years of education, and I'm just hoping that you will come with flying colors, and we will be meeting soon once this pandemic gets over. Over to you, Himani ma'am.
Thank you, Sujata ma'am. I'm sure students are interested to get into IT association and throw up their skills on Photoshop and other abilities. Students, again, if you have any query, you can put it in the chat box. When we are at the end, we will take up all the questions. Don't worry, just drop up your question in the chat box. So at the end, we will each and every question. Okay. So students, now pay attention, because here you will be getting the detail about your examination, your timetable, and lectures. So I would request Assistant Professor Sheetal ma'am to take over the presentation. Sheetal ma'am. Tushar sir.
1 minute, I'll just check ma'am is there or not.
Ma'am is there, yeah.
Okay, I'll
There's
make
some
ma'am.
technical problem, yeah. There is some technical problem, sir. She is joining, yes, sir.
Yes, ma'am is post now, she can
Yeah.
speak.
We welcome you, Sheetal ma'am.
Yes, very good afternoon, everyone. Myself, Assistant Professor Sheetal Khanore. I have completed my MSc Computer Science and MPhil in Computer Science. I am teaching in first year imperative programming subject. In second year, I am taking software engineering, computer network subject. In third year, I have taken till now security in computing, internet technology, and network security subjects. In MSc, I am taking soft computing technique and information security management subject. For your batch, I'm going to conduct imperative programming subject for B division. As already it's highlighted into the previous slides. Now I'm going to focus on the evaluation system first. For the MScIT and the BScIT curriculum, the evaluation will be done based on credit-based grading system adapted by the University of Mumbai, where you can see on the slide, the internal course is there. It is pertaining to 25 marks, where 20 marks are for class test, 5 marks are for active participation. The practical course contains 50 marks, where you are having program 1, program 2, in general, the practical slips, and 20 marks are there for individual programs. Journal carries 5 marks and Viva carries 5 marks. External course pertaining to that 75 marks will have the theory questions in offline mode. And as you know, in the credit-based grading system for online mode, it's a MCQ, multiple choice questions are there. Yes, next slide, sir. The department follows mentor-mentee system. The objective of the system is to bridge the gap between the teachers and students and to guide the students on both the educational and personal aspects. Every student will be a mentee.
Sheetal ma'am.
Is there any problem?
Yeah, sir, there is some
I think she
technical
got
glitch, sir.
disconnected.
Yeah, there is some technical problem, sir.
Yes, Sheetal ma'am. Sheetal ma'am, you are not audible. We are not able to listen.
सर उनका वीडियो स्टिल हो गया है, so I don't think उनको हमारा आवाज जा रहा होगा. I
have stopped the video,
inform
but
her.
let us see.
I'll just call and inform her.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, I hope now I'm audible.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yes. I'm repeating the slide again, students. The department is following mentor-mentee system. The objective of the system is to bridge the gap between the teachers and the students and to guide the students on the educational and personal aspects. Every student will be a mentee and teacher will be allocated to the group of mentees for the current academic year. There will be 3 meetings per semester to take a regular follow with the mentees by the mentor. Each mentee should attend all the meetings conducted by the mentor. And the students' mentees are getting the opportunity to talk to the concerned teacher and share its experiences, as well as if any issues are there related to the lectures, otherwise any personal aspects can be coordinated by the students. Sir, next slide. Yes, next slide, sir. Yes, sir.
I share the screen once again.
Yes, yes.
Yes, ma'am. Sorry for that.
Next slide. I think it's not properly visible, but still this is the lecture timetable. We will provide you the timetable in the WhatsApp group where we are finalizing the final students for the first year, and day after tomorrow we are starting with the lectures as suggested by the Tushar sir. This is the timetable where you are having every day almost 4 to 5 lectures as per the workload, and the lectures are getting started at 8 o'clock. 50 minutes lecture session is there, 8 to 8:50. The second lecture will be 9 to 9:50. Third lecture 10 to 10:50. And the break is there of half an hour, like 10:50 to 11:20 you will have a break, and then 11:20 to 12:10 and 12:20 to 1:10. Till that the lectures can be there. Not every day 5, but 4 to 5 lectures will be there into the workload. The lecture links will be provided to you one day prior to the lectures in the WhatsApp group. And obviously we are conducting the lectures on Zoom. So everybody has to join the lectures on time. As given the policies adopted by the department that all of you have to join the session with your roll number and name, like everybody will be given the roll number also in 1 or 2 days. So with your roll number and name, you will have to join. You have to keep it on yourself mute, so it should not get disturbed into the class. So kindly follow the discipline which has been given into the previous slides. Next slide, sir. These are some of the memories that the department have organized a few events in the offline mode. The IT Association inaugural function. The department generally organizes the inaugural function every year to commence the activities for that IT association at that academic year. So every year we do follow it. This policy is just to commence the activity for the new academic year. And students generally organizes some of the events in that particular session, like they do give the presentation on the advanced topics of IT. Otherwise some of the play they are doing it with the help of some sort of a technical background and all, and they do give a lot of entertainment for 1 hour session into this function. Next slide, sir. Digital Minds. This is the annual department magazine where the students are getting the platform to write the articles on advancement of IT or computer science. This magazine is one of the very good opportunity for the students to develop his research mind. Like it is supposed to focus on the current trends, whichever the people don't know can be put up into this kind of magazine, and like research articles we do provide it. The students generally provide us the articles for 2 to 3 pages, and that we generally edit with the editing team of the students only, and the cover page and all these things also will be designed by the students only. Department also organizes the ebook collection drive, where we have uploaded all these ebooks on the website smsbookbank.weebly.com, and this is our official online repository. The purpose of keeping this ebook collection drive is related to the subject or any other relevant topic of your IT and computer science. We can have one repository where all the books can be kept at one place. So that's why this blog has been designed. Next slide, sir. These are the some photographs where we have organized intercollegiate e-environmentation fest, where e-waste management club was the host for this particular event. And in that event, we were having the research paper competition also. We were having the project exhibition where you can see in the photographs, the students have developed some e-waste material projects and they presented it in that exhibition. We do also provide the career guidance session for the students having with the different domains as well as in the different era. Next slide, sir. These are the photographs of our cover page design as listed in the IT Association list of the activities. Here we are having the cover page design, web design, wallpaper design, etc. Such kind of events are there. So these are the glimpses of winner of the cover page design in the last year event. We had a winner of the wallpaper design also, and then we decided to keep this based wallpaper in our all the computer labs machines for 1 month duration. So that was one of the plus point that the students were getting, and the student's name was also highlighted who designed it. Next slide, sir. There are a lot of department activities as already the mentioned in the previous slides, like the Tushar sir told it. The first one, e-waste management club. As we are having, the department is having its own separate e-waste management club, which is active with the social message, save environment from e-waste and let's dare to save our world. The main aim of this club is to make awareness about e-waste management by reducing the use of harmful electronic materials, recycling e-waste and reuse it in a better way. Students and teachers contributed their e-waste materials which students reuse and make working models. The club also organizes the e-waste collection drive, and the students use the collected e-waste to make various projects like air purifier, robot car, laptop cooler, etc. These projects are presented in project exhibition. The college having its own separate eco bin to collect such kind of e-waste material, and in a regular interval that eco bin has been monitored and it has been get free for the next incoming arrivals. For the current academic year, Avni Consultancy have sanctioned MOU with our college e-waste management club. The department is playing a major role in the project guidance in third year curriculum. As previously just we talked about the third year BScIT and MScIT curriculum is having the project work. So each student is assigned a project guide to keep the track and evaluate the process of individual students' project. We do provide dedicated number of hours for our project sessions, where the students are guided for all the phases of project development. And the concerned teacher also keeps the track of that overall development of the individual student's project. The department organizes the career guidance session to assist students in better career decision making by identifying their potential. This will help students to identify a career goals, set the education milestones, and derive the clear pathways to achieve it. As we already spoke in the previous slide, we do have it here. The various domain people are coming in the aspirant series as well as in our project guidance session. So that also is one of the career guidance, as well as along with the placement cell in association with the placement cell of the college also, we do organized here the career guidance session. All the faculties of the department is a part of a capsule activity based on the current trends in information technology and computer science, where the students are taken beyond the curriculum. So in the capsule activities, we do generally discuss about the latest technology, and we do have here the question answer session accordingly. The industrial visits are organized to provide an exposure to the students about practical working environment. But due to pandemic from last year, the
Ma'am, hello.
guidance session. Okay, we have project guidance sessions which basically help you to understand about the projects which you have to do in third year. So many alumni which are there, which have already passed out and have done good projects. They are placed well in industry. They will help you to understand how to do these projects. There are career guidance sessions. So as ma'am has already explained, this is in we can say collaboration with the placement cell which is already there in our college, which will actually help you to guide on your career. It could be on taking ahead, taking your career ahead in form of entrance examinations, or maybe doing your post-graduation studies, or maybe helping you what kind of domain you should look upon as you go ahead. There are several capsule activities which are done by each and every faculty who are there in the department, and they are done in different domains which are which you can say they are trending in industry right now, and you get an insight about it. So like you get capsule activities on maybe cyber domain, you get capsule activities on domain which is related to cloud. So you in small session you get a gist about new technologies and new domains which are going to come up into the market. Industrial visit, so this was definitely back COVID. So industrial visits were there wherein you would be it's a kind of enjoyment, as well as you come to know different places, how industry works. Okay, you get a chance. So specifically talking about our department, students are being taken to Infosys and that kind of campus, and they have been able to understand what happens inside, okay, how it functions. Bridge courses specifically happens in mathematics, electronics, as well as from other departments we get bridge courses in English also. So they basically help you if there is some lack in your knowledge, or maybe there is something which is not which actually basically helps you to move forward into IT. So these are three different domains which will whose detailed idea about will be given to you, so that will be helpful. Conferences happen where student as well as we can say faculties are encouraged to write research papers. So basically a kind of a research environment is being promoted whenever different kind of conferences are there. You have workshops wherein you get workshops will be of different kind of sessions. They can be in different kind of sessions where you get different knowledge about different upcoming technologies. You get to participate into workshops where there is debugging, coding. So all these kind of events happens in workshops and intercollegiate events. So these are different departmental activities which are being taken by our department. Can we move ahead, sir? So as I think we just discussed that with you will be definitely having a bridge course, especially with respect to maths, because maths being, we can say, one of a fundamental thing when we talk about IT. So there is another club which is there, which is known as Math Club, and one of our departmental faculty, Suman ma'am, is the head of it. So the different activities which are being conducted by Math Club, Suman ma'am is going to continue, sir, or should I? Himani ma'am?
No.
Ma'am, you have to continue, I guess.
Okay, yeah, sure, fine. So Suman ma'am is the head of the mathematics club. So the very first, we can say, one of an important activity which is being conducted by the math club is the bridge course. So as soon as you have completed your HSC, so you are from two different domains. I mean, some are science students, some are commerce students. So whatever mathematical aspects are being required, they will be covered into the bridge course. There are many capsule activities which are taken in the area of mathematics. Basically, you will be learning about new tools, new softwares, which are coming up right now, which help you actually in the domain of mathematics. Most important thing which has been started by, we can say, mathematics club in association with our department this time is that aptitude series session. So basically, as soon as you clear your graduation, the most important first step that you have to face when you give the interview is that you have to clear your aptitude sessions. So the mathematics club is in turn with our department is going to help you to prepare for aptitude series. So this time we have arranged, we can say, a one whole week of aptitude series session wherein we have take different aspects like logical reasoning and then profit and loss. So all those different domains were covered. At the end of aptitude series, we have also taken sessions on how to improve the communication skills. Also, there were sessions which were taken on improving your programming skills. So this all was conducted by our department in association with the Math Club. The Math Club also comes up with an annual math festival, which is known as Mathmania, where you will be having different, we can say, mathematical games, which are mostly based on logical and analytical reasoning. So these are some, we already discussed about different departmental activities right now. What you can see over here are some of the pictures of the departmental activities which are covered. So these are pictures of our labs. And when like things were going offline, these were the covers. So definitely all these activities which you are seeing right now are continuing, no matter even if it is online, these all things are continuing. So we have internet, the most important part that the department offers is the certification courses. So apart from whatever skills or whatever technologies that you are studying right now, which are a part of a curriculum, apart from that, other things, other kind of certifications are something which are available over here. And you can, being into our department, you can opt for them, you can learn something different. So we have micro certification. The department offers to you the Microsoft certification, which I feel like everyone knows that Microsoft is something which is globally recognized. So the department has a kind of, we can say, collaboration with ATS Learning Solutions, which is a Microsoft training academy. And they will offer you different kind of certifications. So till now we have, the department has offered certification on hacking in network security, HTML5, and then application development fundamentals, cross-platform mobile development. The department also offers ISTQB International Software Testing Qualifications Board exam. So basically, there are different certification courses, and after going through that certification courses, you are eligible, or you will be coped up with that amount of knowledge which will actually help you to clear these kind of certifications. Syllabus revision workshops are taken whenever, so the syllabus of IT keeps on changing, new things keeps on adding every time. So there are syllabus revision workshops which are also conducted as a part of departmental activities. As you can see over here, I think we are just before some time I told you that industrial visit were there offline. So you can see pictures over here where students are being seen enjoying and as well as visiting several, we can say, corporate firms as a part of their industrial visit. Before, we can say, COVID, one very important, we can say, faculty development program which was being arranged by the department, which was in data science. I hope we all are familiar with data science. Again, it is very upcoming technology. So this was one of an, we can say, faculty development program. So point here is that faculties as well as students keep on updating themselves with whatever new technologies are coming. Even the department has organized national conference where various, we can say, researchers from different states of India have came and have presented their research papers over here. So these are some, we can say, pictures and gist of them. National webinar was being conducted on one important thing which was known as e-content development. So as soon as the era of, we can say, online education started, it was very important that we all should know, specifically teachers and all should know that how to make e-content, we can say, more in a way which student can well understand, students can get more engaged. So sessions were conducted by all the faculties from our department itself. They were the resource person and they have given an idea on various tips and tactics and various tools, how effectively we can develop the e-content. And over here, it was a national webinar. So we can say all different faculties from different parts of India have participated over here, and the and our teachers from our department have basically taught them. Then there was another national webinar. Basically, this was more for student oriented, which was going digital, the future ahead, where various aspects regarding how what are the future things which are going to happen in IT, how banking is going to be digitalized, how other sectors which are going to be digitalized was explained over here. So these were some of the national webinars which were being conducted by the department. So the department also takes care about, we can say, the different aspects where students also see to that their enjoyment and their kind of refreshment is also being taken care of. So you can see these are the pictures of our students, okay, enjoying the freshers party, enjoying farewell party, and maybe this time, because the farewell party was not possible offline, okay, there was an online farewell party which was also being there. So yeah, but before COVID, these were some of the pictures. We also have, the department also has an intercollegiate fest, which is known as TechTricks, where we can say the students from various different colleges can come and then participate in various of the events. Like there will be gaming events, then there will be typing events, there will be debugging events, there will be kind of a quiz event, there will be events for mobile app and so on. So this is something also which the department regularly on an annual basis does, which is an intercollegiate fest. So these are some of the images for the same. There is an active PTA which is there. So parent teacher association. So basically the department sees to it that it tries to engage with the parents at least twice in a year. So let's say, for example, you are in first year. So for semester 1, there will be a PTA wherein all the parents will be welcomed, and parents, you can talk to teachers on one-to-one basis about what your child is doing, any other thing which you wanted to ask us. The department sees to it that they demonstrate what is the attendance of the child, how well the child is progressing in different subjects which are there. So this is one of the very important thing. And most importantly, each and every faculty from the department sees to it that all the parents which are there, we see to it that we answer their query, we tell them about their child, how they are progressing. Another important thing is that department has also is very active in seeing that even after the PTA, if parents want to ask any queries related to what is the, I mean, if they want to know that how their child is progressing, or they want to know anything about it, then there will be WhatsApp group which will be made for parents, and it will be just dedicated to parents. And then you can just ask over there, and each and every faculty will be like very handy in replying you about the things. Sir, just 1 second, sir. I'm just coming back.
Okay, these are some glimpses of parent-teacher meeting that we have conducted online and offline also, online also. Both the pictures we have shared. Yes, Imani ma'am.
Yeah. So firstly, I would like to thank Sheetal ma'am. I think Sheetal ma'am is not here due to some technical problem. Disha ma'am, thank you so much for handling the event so nicely when we got in technical error. Students, I'm sure you must have understood the pattern of examination, lectures, and especially the activities that we conduct in our department. And we are waiting that you guys will participate in department activity and make us proud with like participation in large number. So now I would request Assistant Professor Virat Shetty ma'am to continue with the session and explain the students about the Project Innovation Center. We welcome you, ma'am.
Thank you, Imani ma'am. Hope I'm audible.
Yes, ma'am, you're audible.
Good afternoon, one and all. I'm Ms. Ravina Shetty. I've completed my master's in IT. I take up following subjects, that's operating system for FIT that sir has just told you for both the divisions, DBMS and mobile programming for SYIT, business intelligence for TYIT, and business data analytics for masters in IT. So these are the following subjects that I take in. Today, I just want to introduce another initiative under our IT association, that is Project Innovation Center. So basically, kids, I would just like to tell you what it aims at. Project Innovation Center basically aims at to fulfill the gap, okay, between your curriculum and the industry skill sets. What happens is, yes, obviously we have and very good curriculum frame through our university. IT is the only domain which changes the syllabus rapidly as the things grow in industry as well. We'll see that Android that wasn't there 3 years back in the syllabus, today it's there, maybe 4 years later it may not be there. Okay, because IT is growing rapidly every single minute, you could say, whether in terms of security or in all domains. So basically, kids, through this initiative, we basically aim to you to transform in a way, as sir said, the outcome of IT is job. So if I say that you have to get a good job, yes, curriculum is important because it builds up your base. Okay, that gives you a degree as well. But without knowing where you implement this, what way you do, okay, so curriculum teaches you some 50% of it. Rest of the 50% is all your experience, what you gain in corporate and the work experience that you have. So IT is not a subject where you know a specific format and that's it. Okay, IT is somewhere you should know how things are implemented in corporate. So Project Innovation Center, basically, kids, here we take in activities where we call experts from different domains of IT industries, and they come and teach you the practical concept of how things that you learn, or not specifically always for your syllabus. It could be something that is ongoing and in boom. It's always like kids are studying in BScIT right now, until then, like 6 months later, till then you complete your F5, you have two new names in the market for IT. Like you will say, ma'am, oh, there's big data coming in, ma'am, there's AI, ma'am, there's advanced AI. So every 6 months you see something new for you, for everybody around the world, and especially after pandemic, it's new every single day. Okay, so yeah, we try our best through this initiative that we could reach out that part of corporate where you have at least some idea. Yes, corporate experience for years people have, and that's how they learn all of this technology and know about things. Okay, but then we make sure that we have few hours of training to you, and it's all practical based, wherein we show you how practically things are implemented. So I'll just show you a few of the glimpses that we have done under Project Innovation Center. So if you could please change the slide for me. Okay, so the very first thing that we have over here is certification course on enterprise network. So I showed you a lot of certification course. That's for this year. These are few of the activities that have happened in last 2 years. So this was a 30 hours course where we had a corporate expertise who had come from network domain and had trained our students for 30 hours. Okay, and all of those training was on the practical basis. Okay, obviously you need theory to understand things, but practically we've done things and it has given an wonderful results. Okay, students have received jobs in this network field, and they know how important these things have been for them. Then we have AI and Android project demo that we had given, because in TY you have to make a lot of projects. So all that you learn, you have some fixed syllabus. Suppose you have 10 practicals. Teachers are born to syllabus, born to time. Okay, so maybe in 3 months or 90 days, they could give you some specific amount what university decides. But then when you're making a project, you know that it's huge and you have to implement through your own wisdom of whatever you have understood and the knowledge that you've gained through your curriculum. So we call upon the alumni out here or the expertise who is placed in a good position for a specific domain kids over here. And not only this, it's not only about working in specific IT domain, like it's important for us to know this kids that Project Innovation Center also focuses that part wherein how to get selected. The point is every small thing matters. See, there are kids who are very sharp with their technical knowledge, but then the thing comes out here is when you cannot face your interview, sometimes you cannot convey what you feel. So we make sure that we guide you in all those perspective as well. We make sure that we have HRs to guide you. Yeah, possibly all of this will happen in TY because there you really take it seriously. Okay, till your FSI or just, you really don't know the seriousness of getting a job. So in TY, basically kids, you have this HR courses under Project Innovation Centers wherein they come in and teach you how basically you write a resume, what is the way you sit in front of people, what is the tone you use, how much of personal details do you share to people. So there are very small things that matters, sometimes we talk a lot in front of people in interviews, sometimes we try gaining sympathy. Okay, so there are a lot of perspective that we need to understand. So all of this has been covered and you're trained accordingly for that thing as well. And next thing that we had some of AI seminar. We have DevOps, if you have heard about it. Okay, if not, then we'll have multiple capsule activities where we would tell you what DevOps mean. Okay, and .NET and Android multiple I have here because Android is something that today people want to know because they're making a lot of projects. So many of the courses sometimes are on demand. Okay, so whoever known resource person we have, we get it on demand as well according to the students and to help them in their projects and implement beyond their curriculum. So that's about the activities that we have done, and I'll make sure that ahead in this coming 3 years for you people, I'll try cope up with a lot of new technologies that are there in corporate and go beyond your curriculum and give you the best in all of these domains. Next slide, sir. So these are few of the glimpses. Okay, these are the pictures of the activities that have happened. So that's about Project Innovation Center from my side. The next part, so if you could change the slide. So yeah, that's
Okay.
about our prominent alumni. As I told you, yeah, here we have mentioned few of them. Okay, I'm very glad to talk about this part in the slides. We have mentioned just few in the slides because as I told you, there are many activities where people come in. Those are the alumni who come and train you, who are placed in very good posts, even in IT, may it be academics or sports, and that's the best part of our college. If you've heard even from others, that sports is something that is given a much importance in our college and all many other activities as well. So we have few prominent alumni in sports from our end. Number one is Chanpreet Singh. Okay, he's played in international live premier futsal league football tournament. If you know about it, there have been banners all around in Mumbai about it, and I'm sure you know about it. So he's a prominent alumni from batch 2014-2015. He is a part of that team and he still plays there. And we feel proud of having the students in sports. They are beyond academics and they have had their name globally. So next slide. Yeah, so this one would be an interesting one for you to hear. So this is Mr. Sandeep Singh. Yeah, hacking, this word strikes you all today in an era where you want to be an hacker, a majority of you, which I know. Okay, because security is something, as I told you, is just changing every minute out here. Okay, people are breaching and then people are patching up the security as well. So whether legal hacking you talk about. So this is a alumni who is a very good friend of mine as well. Okay. As much as I know him, he's been a student, you could call, yes, he was extraordinary in his domain. Okay, average students who entered an SM Shetty college during his 13, and then he expertised himself in the hacking part from his FI itself, and today he represents India globally, kids. Okay, and you can also search him on YouTube, you'll find him, his interviews are there. And he's represented India in HackerOne, if you know about it. So yeah, we do feel proud to introduce as to see how much he's grown in his life and career. This is a third alumni that we have, that is Mr. Sandeep Dubey. He's from 2012-2013 batch. He has been selected for State Republic Day parade through NSS. So yeah, we're glad to introduce him as well. The fourth one, that is Mr. Akshay Sharaf. He's represented India in 2015 in Arena Soccer World Cup 2015 in USA. He's also played a state and a national level football league. So next one. Yeah, talking about Mr. Virat Shetty, he's a national level judo karate player. He has an excellent achievement in the respective domain of judo. These are few that we have mentioned here, and that's all from my side. Thank you, everybody. Good luck for your coming 3 years of education in SM Shetty. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ravina ma'am. I'm sure students must have got proper detailing about project innovation, and they will participate in large number for certification course. Tushar sir, over to you now.
Thank you, Emani ma'am. Thank you,
Welcome,
Ravina
sir.
madam. Okay, I have kept this slide for me purposefully because when we represent our students, we feel proud. Though may, as we teacher, we are not directly connected to you. We are not able to talk with you daily basis, on daily basis. Maybe sometimes we are not able to solve your problems. But we do have a profession which always consider the better for our understand and consider better for future prospects for our students. And we are very happy if you are making any success in your future life. We feel a satisfaction, we need not anything. What we expect, you want to just listen to us, follow our instruction, and we are going to make you success in your life. So few of our IT chains, it was our good placements, it was written that, but I can refer them as our chains. They are currently recent students. They are also, again, as per already Ravina madam told that we are mentioning very few because of the time limit, because we know that you are also, since last 2 hours our presentation is going on, and we also need to answer your questions. Okay, so for that also we will take 10 to 15 minutes, but still these are few students I want to present in front of you, those who are good achievers and well placed. So starting with Vishnu Ram. Vishnu Ram is our one of the recent students at Netherlands in